Paul. I'm Paul. Alright, so we are going to start the second half with a favorite game for everybody who is not playing. So, Ben and Sam will be playing in our next game called Mousetraps. Ben and Sam, you will come up. I need everybody else on the team up here to make sure that they do not hurt themselves, or more importantly, the audience. Please take off your shoes. As you will notice, during the intermission, we set up several mousetraps. Now, rumor is it will not break any bones. It will hurt a good deal. Alright.
Yeah, like I can remember that.
Alright, watch where you're going. Alright, pick a spot. Pick a spot. Wow, Ben just right. Are you going to take off your glasses?
I'm old enough now, like, yeah, I can see it from here.
Alright. Open your eyes.
Yeah, it's over my eyes. Wait a second, I
Could
gotta...
you quit squirming?
No! I gotta talk myself down from a panic attack.
Now, what we need from you guys is a suggestion of a location or an event that involves a lot of movement.
Wedding?
A wedding.
Wedding or reception.
Yes.
That's what I meant. That's what I
Wedding, I got you. Wedding reception. Take it away, guys.
Oh, honey, I am so glad that we finally did this.
Oh, yeah! I'm so pumped!
We've been together for so... Like, you're moving already, aren't you? You know, we have to go to that table in the front and say hello to my family.
Oh, but I hate your family!
I have too, honey, but we have to do it.
But your family, they don't like me at all. Why should I say hi to them?
Because, honey, you're a part of this family now. Where's your hand, honey? Where's your hand, honey? I like doing a tightrope walk. I'm a little too drunk to be doing this.
The drunker you are, the less you can feel that.
Oh, the pains in my groin. I have waited for this night.
I bet you have.
Yes, I mean, us saving ourselves out. I know there's one right here. So, honey, I feel like, oh, hi Mom, hi Dad, I'm so glad you were able to make it.
We're so happy to see you.
Let's make room for Jesus while we have our first dance.
Are you sure you're ready for this? This is a big step for us. We've never danced together before.
We're about to take a big step. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Come on, honey, we paid for all these classes. Oh, I love you so much. Do it It feels so good, I want to cry. And luckily, my partner had really long toes, so I didn't get hit at all. Ben does not. Alright, before we go into our next game, it is my turn. Yeah, I gotta put my shoes on, man. Alright. Let's do this. It is my turn to roast Paul. Now, a lot of you don't know that Paul is in charge of things, or was in charge of things. So when I started in March, Ben could not remember my name. Thought he knew my name. It's Brandon. Looked me square in the eye and went, "And Paul." So I was Paul for like 20 minutes. And I remember when it was the end of the audition, and Ben's talking to everyone, and he's like, "Okay, so we'll let you know if you made it to the team." And he's like, and he looked like, I'm like, he's like, and so I spent 10 minutes going, "Okay, well, it's Brandon, B-R," and I spelled it out for him. It's like, "But if you send it to Paul, I'll accept it, it's okay." And I got the honor to spend time with Ben, Rachel, and Sam at the Improv Retreat a couple weeks ago. Oh, you don't want to tell this story? First time for everything. Little known fact, Ben's going to Abu Dhabi. Don't know if you know that. Everybody at the Improv Retreat does. That's how Ben introduced himself. He goes, "Hi, I'm Ben. I'm moving to Abu Dhabi." That was it. That was like all the thing we got.
Oh, that's the story.
Yeah. That was the first one. So Ben was picked to go as one of the campers to go on stage in front of everybody else and get to perform and be our emissary up there. And Ben did a good job.
Thank you.
And Ben got a standing ovation because Ben was a man pretending to be a woman who got kicked off stage for pretending to be a woman, being a man, choosing to be a woman, choosing to be, I don't know, but I heard the story like 30 times. So I felt like you all needed to hear the story. I didn't want to suffer alone. But really, we all poke fun at Ben. Ben is one of the sweetest, nicest guys on the team. Ben's goal is to teach everyone and have every one of us do better than we started. And as you can see, we are better. We are better for knowing Ben, we are better for getting to work with Ben, and we're going to be better because Ben is gone. Alright, now that the sentimental stuff is over, we get to play Sex with Me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my wife is in the audience, so she can tell you a lot of these jokes are going to be wrong. Because sex with me is not nearly as good as I'm about to pretend it is. Alright, we are all, is everyone else been? You're standing on the damn court.
I like the court.
Like I said, we're going to be better when you're gone.
Sorry, Paul!
And a standing ovation for Ben.
That's not tears.
That was 60%. That's passing in Abu Dhabi. Ben's wife would know because she's a teacher. Alright, so we are going to play Sex with Me. What we are going to do is I'm going to get an example or a suggestion for random objects, and as a group, individually, we are going to tell you why sex like me is like that. So, I need...
Sex with me.
Wow, you don't even have the microphone. Good microphone. Alright, Tom is no longer playing this game. Anybody else want to talk shit while I got the microphone? Alright, so I need something you would find in the trunk of your car that is not a dead hooker. A tire. A tire.
Sex with me is like a tire. Lots and lots of rubber.
Sex with me is like a tire. It's really bouncy.
Sex with me is like a tire. The faster you go, the worse it smells. Thank you!
Sorry. Sex with me is like a tire. Kids like to swing in it.
Every time.
Sex with me is like a tire. Sometimes it leaves 10-foot skid marks in the road.
Sex with me is like a tire. Whenever it gets worn out, you just replace it.
Sex with me is like a tire. It's better when there's 4 of them.
Alright, so that was tire. I need an everyday object you would find in the kitchen.
Blender.
Blender? Blender, is it, did I hear blender? Blender it is, whether you said it or not.
Sex with me is like a blender. I really like to mix things up.
Sex with me is like a blender. You're gonna get it on for your wedding and then never use it again.
Unless your crotch is talking, there. I can't. Fuck it. What were we on, blender? Sex with me is like a blender. When it's done, it's kind of sloppy. Sex with me is like a blender. When you put your arm in it, it gets really bloody.
Sex with me is like a blender. My milkshake brings all of the boys to the end.
Alright, Ben stole mine, so I'm not going to do it. I was going to apologize first. Alright, so I need object you would find in your bathroom. Toothbrush. Toothbrush.
Same thing.
Same thing?
Same thing.
Alright, sex with me is like a toothbrush. It's meant to go in the mouth.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush. It helps make your teeth white.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush. Your dentist gives it to you every time you go to the office.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush. If you don't change it every so often, it starts to smell.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush, available for 97 cents at the local store.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush. Normally I'm alone in the bathroom.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush. When you use it hard and fast, your gums will bleed. Sex with me is like a toothbrush. There's a picture on the internet of a housekeeper at a hotel with it in her butt.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush. It is incomplete without flossing between the cracks.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush. I live in Kentucky.
Last one. Alright, I need, let me think here. I need, okay, for the ladies, I need something we would find in your purse.
Tampon.
A tampon. You said it, okay? Blame them. Tampon. You don't know what that is. Tampon. Really?
Sex with me is like a tampon. Every woman has one.
Sex with me is like a tampon. I'm used a couple times a month and then forgotten the rest of the time.
Sex with me is like a tampon. I like to put it in and then watch it expand.
Sex with me is is like a tampon. If your friend doesn't have one, you can let her borrow it. Sex with me is like a tampon. You're gonna send your man to get it. I like guys.
Sex with me is like a tampon. If you see it in the garbage, you're not going to touch it.
Sex with me is like a tampon. You gotta watch out for toxic shock syndrome.
Hey, that was sex with me.
Alright, next game we have for you all is a game called O for Tuna. For this, I need Tom, Sam, and Rachel. Give it up for them. I won't explain this game, but it's one of those you just have to see it. So just give me an everyday activity. Not using a turn signal. myself. And right here.
The wonderful thing, I love this game so much. It's a guessing game called Party Perks. And during this game, we're going to have one of our members guessing.
I'm guessing.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. No, I'm guessing. You stay. I'm guessing. You're just guessing.
Please just work it out. It's really unprofessional.
It's improvisation.
Get out
there, Paul.
Get out right now.
Where my damn go, Paul? Paul is out.
So in this game, Brandon is going to be hosting a party, but he's not exactly sure who's coming to the party. So that's where you guys are going to come in. You're going to give us some suggestions of who's coming to the party. So can I give a suggestion of a celebrity?
Donald Trump.
I heard Michael Phelps first. So we're going to have Michael Phelps. Oh, you're Michael Phelps. And can I get an animal? A corgi.
I'll be for you.
Can I get something that would be really unusual to be afraid of? Cucumbers. Tom, you're afraid of cucumbers. So if we get Brandon to come back in here.
Come on, Brandon! Woo!
Paul has a question. What were the 3 things I have to get?
You don't get to know!
Yep.
It's an asshole.
Alright. Super excited for my party. It's my first birthday party. Well, the first one I throw myself because I'm obviously not 1 years old. Alright. So, here is Bean Dip. Let me turn the music on. Oh, I love this. This is my jam. Damn it! Always got my jam. Hey, welcome to the birthday party.
Thanks.
For me.
Looks nice.
Okay. So, we got a Bean Dip.
Oh, sweet.
Did you bring anything with you? Like a present?
I brought some weed.
Happy birthday to me. Some weed. Alright. Did you bring weed to share?
Yeah, sure. Doesn't matter.
Well, it's a yes or no question.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, alright. I like your attitude, I do. I do. Okay, so if you will excuse me.
Yeah.
Hey, come on in!
Oh, hey.
Hey, so he does not have any weed, but there is Bean Dip.
Yeah.
There is Bean Dip. Bean Dip.
And I have some bean dip stuck in the webs of my fingers if you want to look at it.
God, you know what? I have been missing you for weeks. You know, I thought to myself, I hope you come.
Oh God, you don't have any peanut butter, do you?
I'll do that. Hey, come on in. It's a little tight. It's an efficiency apartment. It's on U of L's campus. Let's go. You don't stand in the doorway. I'm paying the heat to cool the outside air. Because I'm made of motherfucking money. All right. So, birthday boy over here. Yes. How you doing?
I'm fine. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's good. So,
You see how that went? You said happy birthday to me.
happy birthday.
I brought you a little present. Ooh, you brought me a present. What is it?
Salad shooter.
It's a set. You know, someone says, what is it? You're not supposed to tell them before they open the box.
Sorry.
It's a salad shooter.
Yeah.
Why do I need a salad shooter?
Why not?
Look, alright, if you're disappointed about this whole, like, not saying happy birthday thing, just take all of my medals and feel better about yourself. It looks good.
Thank you. No. Mr. Phelps, I appreciate you coming. Thank you.
So, what do you have to eat?
Well, salad now. And bean dip.
What did you put in salad?
Well, mostly just the bean dip. You see, I learned if you stop them. Do you have a spray ball? No. You just let them go. I know that people are talking so loud in the next 30 seconds, and then he's going to nap for like 4 hours. It's very loving. Yes. Like, do you have a preference for what goes in the salad?
Well, just certain things I just don't want in my salad.
What would you not like in the salad?
I don't even really want to bring it up. It's, I'd much rather you figure it out on your own.
You would rather I figure out what goes in this, what does or does not?
Does not.
Okay. You see, my man here. Whoa, whoa. He's pretty easy. You, sir, you are not nearly as easy to figure out as
You
him.
can't touch me, you're not the queen.
I'm wrong. You're both hard as hell. All right. Mr. Yes, Mr. Phelps.
I'm outside.
I gathered that.
Just online. Alright. And I left my weed. Hey, settle down. Hey, I like some of my favorite vegetables. Sorry, one of my favorite vegetables has a high water content in it. So I just love water.
Oh, one of the vegetables has a high water content. Because I'm a botanist, I know exactly what that is. Thank you for coming up and giving me that very useful suggestion.
What was that you had to admit?
A vegetable with high water content.
Hey, you should be around when the queen gets a facial. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
She's terrifying like that.
I know.
Hey. Nobody wants to hear you say the word facial again. Okay? Go stand in the corner. Bang!
He's bad to the core.
You know what, for my birthday, I would like to get these jokes. I really would.
Gee, that'd be really
Who said you could leave the corner? Talk me from the corner.
I was gonna give you your karate gi.
My karate.
Yeah.
Did you get that at core?
Yeah, I bought it at the core. I bought his gi
You know
at the
what?
core.
I'm gonna sit down. You two have a conversation.
I bought it at the core. I bought his gi at the core.
Really?
Yeah, some would call that a.
Well, some people would, but
No, not this guy.
Are you sure? You didn't smoke the pot and felt right.
I'm very certain I'm not going to say where the karate gi came from.
it's not my job in this game to do that.
No, it's not. And there's a reason I'm not going to say that.
What?
Because it leaves me and him alone, and that doesn't help anyone.
Hey, I got some pickles. Do you want some pickles? Is that okay? Or
No!
no pickles? I mean,
Who invites a cucumber?
no.
Okay. You were obviously working.
All right. It's long form.
No, it's not!
Oh,
You sitting down here just here.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, Ben is our educational director of our team. Has been very good at getting us to try new things and do new things in improv and continue to get better. And one of those things has been singing. We've all been trying to work on singing games and develop those skills. And so we thought it'd be a good idea to serenade Ben tonight. So, do you remember how the chorus goes? Okay.
Sam knows.
You know?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. But it's a beautiful girl tonight.
No.
Wait, do you need me and Chris, or can we just watch?
You guys can chill.
Okay, go
He's
ahead.
an average dude.
Okay.
Sometimes he's kind of rude.
Okay.
Alright, but for the content of this serenade, we need to know some of the things that you all really dislike about Ben.
He sweats a lot.
That's a lot. Okay, what else?
Definitely an alcoholic.
Definitely.
I just play one on stage and home.
And what else? What's the third thing you really dislike about Ben?
Betty is leaving.
So we know that Ben is an alcoholic, we know that he sweats a lot, and we know that he's all kind of stuff. We'll do like, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Ben is such an average dude. Ben, sometimes you're kind of rude. Ben, you're such an average dude. Ben, sometimes you're kind of rude. are gonna drown. Ben, you're such an average dude. Ben, sometimes you're kind of rude. Ben, you're such an average dude. Ben, sometimes you're kind of rude.
Ben, drink a lot. Sometimes I think you should maybe not. Make a better example. Your daughter's around. You don't want her to trample.
Ben, you're such an average dude. Ben, sometimes you're kind of rude. Ben, you're such an average dude. Ben, sometimes you're kind of rude. Ben, you know I'm really grieving because you are leaving. Ben, you're gonna soak up the sun and burn to a crisp in front of everyone. Ben, you're such an average dude. Ben, sometimes you're kind of rude. Ben, you're such an average dude. Ben, sometimes you're kind of rude.
Okay, can we do long form now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're gonna, let's do that now.
Okay, alright, yeah, alright. This is our long form. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be playing the game What's the Worst, where we're gonna make it into a huge thing. Every once in a while, somebody in the back, while someone's doing a scene, they're gonna yell freeze, and they're gonna ask what's the worst that could happen at that precise moment. It could be anything from stubbing your toe to the nuclear apocalypse. Figure out the word. Alright. So what I need from you all. So here we go. Can I get a name of a city? Baltimore. Give me a state that's not Maryland.
California.
California. Baltimore, California.
These webs make it hard to handle me sometimes.
It's cool. That I understand. Like, as long as you're trying, that's what matters, right?
That's what I always said when I was in the pool. I did end up winning like a bunch of gold medals.
It's like you're a fish or some shit.
Freeze! What's the worst that can happen to Sam when she's about to smoke that pot? Whoop whoop!
It's not.
It's not weed. What is it?
Pubic hair.
Pubic hair.
So, there's some secrets about it. Part of it has to do with really trimming up my body. Yeah.
Freeze. What is the worst thing you can do to trim up your body? Trim up his body.
Dull razor.
Dull razor.
So, well, first off, I did want to mention that you're smoking my pubic hair.
It gets all weird high. I'll let you know that.
But if you get some more, maybe we can make this happen.
Dude, I thought I tasted a little bit of blood, but I wasn't sure. Now I am. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure your body's mostly THC right now, so I'm actually still kind of buzzed.
Oh, good.
It's weird.
All right. So I got the tickets. We're gonna go watch a bunch of dudes swim.
Oh yeah! Oh wow!
Yes.
I mean, guys in the water swimming.
With and Lucky over the thingies.
Oh, the banana hammocks.
What is the worst thing they could wear other than banana hammocks?
Mankini.
Yeah. And then if they really want to win, they're going to wear thongs, like the one that's rhinestone, like bedazzled.
Oh, you know what? I was hoping, and I didn't want to get your hopes up.
Yeah.
But I brought my bedazzled.
Oh,
I did.
I brought my thong.
Yeah. It's smaller than I thought it would be.
I know. I like to show my Yes, the thong is small. I like to show my. Oh, sorry. Let me tuck that back in.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I wasn't gonna say anything, but
I know you can't help but look at it.
no.
It kind of lags when I'm slamming. It's
It's like a letter.
Yeah, but it does get me in the right direction. It slowly goes right.
Well, you see what we have to do? We have to bedazzle it so that it like keeps
Wait,
it up.
Freeze! What's the worst that can happen while bedazzling your schlong?
Stick it in his nuts.
So it's very important you stand still.
Okay,
Okay?
go ahead.
But that's the worst thing in the world I can do is bedazzle one of your nuts.
Go ahead. That was my nut!
I'm sorry.
I'm holding it right here!
As you said, it was just hanging there, so I assumed that was the day. I didn't know what this was.
I have two, thank you! I was born this way!
So it's not a choice?
Now, Jimmy,
What?
you know, I've been wanting you to become a swimming man all my life.
I smoke. I can't distance swim.
You can smoke and swim. It's an acquired technique.
Really?
Yes. I'll open this case to remind you of all these.
Freeze. What is the worst thing that could be in that case?
His brother.
Reminds you of what happens when you backtalk me.
Grandpa! That's Billy!
It was Billy. Now it's just a corpse. Formerly known as Billy. Second peek.
Jesus, Grandpa!
That cube's really spicy and sweet.
Yeah. It's kind of weird when it gets in your teeth, but you get used to it. Like, it gives a weird flavor. You wanna try?
Freeze. What is the weird flavor?
Pistachio.
Urine.
Like, it kind of tastes like this, not like that. It's like,
It kind of burns a little.
a little bit, but not in a bad
I
way.
mean, it kind of, it's like, it kind of
Freeze.
feels like
Kind of feels like, what is the worst thing it can feel like?
sandpaper.
Sandpaper.
It feels like sandpaper.
Yeah, it'll do that for a while, but after your throat stops bleeding, it's pretty cool.
It's like that was
Freeze! What's the worst thing she could cough up right now?
Hairball.
A pubic
rubber.
hairball.
A rubber! A rubber! Freeze!
Oh shit, I forgot I ate this eraser.
Scooby-Doo eraser.
I know, but it looked really tasty after I smelled a little bit too much of this.
So Mr. Phelps, I am an entrepreneur, and I'm sorry, you're Mr. Phelps, okay? Like I can't make eye contact with Mr. Phelps, but I can. I have a bedazzler, and we all know bedazzling helps with speed. And your testicles obviously have no bedazzling. That is the one thing I can see, since I can't look you in the eye.
I do need something to cover up these scars.
See? Bedazzler, dull razor scars. It's like a marriage made in heaven.
It is. Should I try it on? Freeze! What's the worst thing that could happen at this moment?
There's a crab in it.
There's a crab in it.
Okay, I will let you try it on, but it's a public sample, okay? I suggest keeping your, okay or not. Don't worry about keeping your underwear on. You're right.
You're right.
Safety first.
Alright, bedazzled.
How's that feel?
Itchy?
You know, I get that a lot. I do. All right, so the important thing is to remember.
Freeze! What is the worst thing to remember?
It dissolved.
They dissolve?
Yes.
They dissolve. The important thing to remember are that these bedazzles are going to dissolve, okay? They're going to propel your junk forward as they dissolve.
What?
Yes.
As soon as I hit the water, it
No. It's a time release thing.
Time release.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you said my junk go forward from my body, so it can make me faster.
Yes, that was the whole thing with the bedazzling in your junk. It was going to make you go faster.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Everybody does that when they try those on. I don't understand it.
That's uncomfortable. Like, there's like
It looks uncomfortable.
little like parasite things just like getting at me. In all the wrong places.
That's a big day.
Sweet race. What is the worst response to that?
Watch it whistle.
It's not a dick. It's not a dick. It's two. Yes, I was born this way. Freeze. What is the worst reason for him to be born with 2 dicks?
It's this.
The twins.
Incest! God, I love this game. Yeah, I'm from Eastern Kentucky, from the mountains. Joe Bob and Billy Bob, they somehow made a child.
Oh, yeah?
And I got the Dick G from one, the Dick G from the other. We combined in the goat, and here I come. All right, Grandpa. So I have been pushing my bedazzling business. I got Michael Phelps on board. Kind of. He didn't say no. So
Freeze! What was the worst thing he could have said?
maybe. He could have said maybe, but I wouldn't have taken a maybe because I am a business entrepreneur, and therefore I do not want to end up with Billy.
That's good. That's a good look on life.
It is. I know. I remember being 4 years old and you bringing me into this room and showing me the cupboard with Billy. Freeze! What's the worst thing he can show now?
The other cover.
The other cupboard. And I am definitely afraid of the other cupboard. And I hope I don't see it now.
Well, the other cover, it'll entice you to work your best.
Freeze!
What's in the cupboard?
Michael Phelps.
Start with a gentleman with 2 dicks. That did not go well. But obviously, Mr. Phelps has agreed to wear the bedazzler on his testicles. So I feel that's about all I need to say to you, Grandmother. Swish. Yes. Hey, your bedazzle, when it dissolved away one of my penises. Yeah, it's up there, yeah. Yeah, it got stuck up there. So, did it dissolve or did it get stuck up there? No, that's the one. The other one's gone now. So the one went up and the other one went away.
Freeze! Where's the worst place the other one could have gone? I was at my grandpa's. Hey, Grandpa. And hey, yeah. Oh, what? Small world. We're in Kentucky. Yeah. And there's my other penis. In his belly. So you're an outie now.
Well, I've always been an outie, but now I'm more outie.
Way more. Wow.
It's just one of the things that happens with the bedazzler.
Well, I mean, the bedazzler has many magic power. I did not know.
Many a magic power. Many a magic power.
Need I say more about the Bedazzler?
So,
You seem pretty stressed out. Like, it? Dude.
No, just, my family life's just getting really fucked up right now. I realize now my grandfather doesn't love me as much as he does one of my cousins because my cousin had 2 kids. I only got one!
I've been there, yeah, it was really weird as fuck.
But it's so cool!
Look.
Freeze! What is so cool about him?
He's a gigolo.
The Gigolo. Unfreeze.
I mean, he makes a lot more money than I do because he can charge twice! I mean, he's a one-person DP monster!
I heard DP. I'm not a DP anymore.
Oh man, that's
Really?
Good.
Yeah, the other one's in Grandpa's belly button. Grandpa.
Good! Oh, hi, Grandpa.
I heard a laugh of, insults.
No, that was Michael over in the cupboard.
Sure.
Grandpa's about you. I'll get the other cupboard ready.
You want to meet?
No, get your hands off me! I'm happy with this screwed up family!
You know what to do, grandson.
This is wigging me out, man. I'm starting to see
You know what to
shit.
do, grandson.
I will blend your testicles.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll bedazzle your nuts!
Alright. Give me a minute. He just said bedazzle is nuts and I wasn't expecting it. What is the worst result of whatever they just said?
He's just an average guy.
It's just an average guy.
You're an average dude now.
Yeah,
You're
but
kind of rude, too.
And I still have a big dick.
That may be, but there's something that you have forgotten.
Praise.
You were born a woman, that's all.
You were born.
You were born a woman. And I know that you were born a woman. Grandpa never told you. When I saw it, it's written on your birth certificate, right below another statement.
Praise.
No,
What is that?
no.
Do you have those? I apologize.
I have that other statement right here. It said, right below, your birth certificate. Oh, yes. If peeing in your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. Yeah,
Maybe, grandson.
that's right.
I'll just give you know what to do with it.
Thank you, Grandpa.
So this was a choice?
Yeah, just not yours.
Holy shit. This is the last time I come over to your house, dude.
Now, I'm gonna be the DP monster.
Okay! This is our last game. Is there anybody else that wants to roast me? No?
You're done.
Yay! Alright, last game is a game called Hoedown. And, yes. For
Tom's
this,
gotta stop.
I'll do it. Oh, no, you're fine. Whatever. Alright, so in this game, we're going to be performing a hoedown, a good old-fashioned hoedown. And so, what I need is, y'all get a suggestion. No?
No.
Just give us a random word.
Cloaca.
What?
Cloaca?
Cloaca.
Oh, cloaca. Okay.
Yeah.
Cloaca? Cloaca?
It's the thing on the alligator.
Chlamydia.
You would prefer chlamydia?
It's a one hole for like manatees. They only have one orifice.
Yeah, plus somebody.
Okay.
So our suggestion is one hole.
One hole! That's our suggestion.
We could have gone with chlamydia. Who doesn't have
Alright,
chlamydia?
we ready? Alright.
accidentally pee. That's just the state of how I have to be when I'm having sex. And I think I'm done. I just raise my head and say, you hit a hole in one.
I want to go up and go to another store. And really critical when I get to a black hole.